I just want to make it clear, I'm not the legal fiction corporate entity defendant.
Okay.
Maybe
All right.
if I give
Sir,
a name.
you're allowed
Objection,
one
that violates
minute.
my due process.
And he's
Objection, that
not
violates my right to a
returned.
personal bond.
He's
I have a
not
constitutional right, as
to
you just said,
appear
to
at
be
9.
innocent without guilty.
Imagine going to court and thinking you can win by just talking a lot. That's what this guy did. He ignored his lawyer's advice and tried to argue his way out of trouble using sovereign citizen ideas. The problem is, this approach doesn't work in court. It's like refusing to play by the rules of a game. The judge isn't impressed and the guy ends up looking foolish. Some people might think he's really clueless, while others might think he genuinely believes his own ideas.
Mr. Fanto.
I'm looking forward to it. All right, this is 241388, the state of Michigan versus Eric Joseph Martin. Sir, can you tell me your name?
Oh, not the Roman Sesticate Trust, if that's what you're wondering.
Okay. Are you going to tell me your name or not, Mr. Martin?
I just want to make it clear, I'm not the legal fiction corporate entity defendant.
Okay.
Maybe
All right.
if I give
Sir,
a name.
if you require accommodations to use the court because of disabilities, or if you require a foreign language interpreter to help you fully participate in court proceedings, please let the court know immediately. You are here today on count 1, domestic violence. There's an allegation that on June 8th of 2024 in the city of Taylor at 9074 Clifford, that you did make an assault or an assault and battery upon Crystal Nicole Martin, a resident or former resident of your household, contrary to MCL 750.81 parent 2. This is a misdemeanor punishable by up to 93 days in jail and or $500. A consecutive sentence may be imposed under MCL 750506A if the assault was committed in a place of confinement. Those are the charges against you. You've been brought to court on a misdemeanor charge, and you have the following basic rights: to plead guilty, not guilty, or to stand mute. If you stand mute, a plea of not guilty will be entered, and you may plead no contest with the permission of the court. You have the right to a trial by a jury and to have the assistance of an attorney. You have the right to an attorney appointed at public expense if you are indigent, meaning you cannot afford to pay for an attorney. If the offense requires a minimum jail sentence, this charge does not have a minimum jail sentence. The court determines that it might sentence you to jail, and the appointing authority, which is the court, would decide if you are indigent and appoint counsel if you are eligible. You may have to repay the expense of the appointed attorney, and you may contest your ability to pay the ordered fees if the court attempts to collect any costs for an attorney, and the court must then determine your ability to pay. Mr. Fanto, a court-appointed defense attorney, is present in the courtroom. It's my understanding he attempted to meet with you, and he was advised that you did not want to speak with him. Is that correct?
Because of the unfairness of the laws that would fraudulently assume if I take a lawyer that I would be giving up my right to be one of the sovereign people and be fraudulently assumed to be a legal fiction defendant. Yes, I
okay.
What's going through this guy's brain right now? Is there even a single thought in there? The judge literally just told him to shut up for his own good, and somehow his next move is blaming his sister. This dude really thought, yep, this will get me out of trouble. Spoiler alert, it won't. In what universe does throwing your own family under the bus make the judge go, oh, wow, never mind, then you're free to go? Like, bro, take some responsibility for once. I swear, watching this is like watching somebody try to put out a fire with gasoline. The worst part is you can just see the confidence in his face. He really thinks he's winning. Newsflash, buddy. You just burned down the whole kitchen.
I refuse that a lawyer
Mr. Martin,
represents me.
if you have a trial, you have the following rights: to call witnesses to speak for you at trial, and you could get an order signed by the court to require those witnesses to come to court. You have a right to see, hear, and question all witnesses against you at trial. You have a right to be a witness for yourself or to remain silent. And if you chose not to be a witness on your own behalf, the prosecuting official could not comment on your refusal to testify. You also have the right to be presumed innocent unless proven guilty beyond a reasonable reasonable doubt. If you plead guilty or no contest and your plea is accepted, you will not have a trial of any kind, and you will give up the rights that I just listed to you. You also have the right to be released on bond. If you are now on probation or parole and you enter a plea of guilty or a finding of guilt is made by a judge or a jury, it may result in a violation of your probation or parole. The court can sentence you to jail and fines plus cost. And the court must tell you on the record the name of the offense, the mandatory minimum jail sentence, if any, and the maximum possible penalty for the offense, including jail, fines, and both, which I've already done. Fines, costs, and other financial obligations imposed by the court must be paid at the time of assessment, except when the court allows otherwise for good cause shown. If you are not able to pay due to financial hardship, you can contact the court immediately and request a payment alternative. So those are your constitutional rights going forward, Mr. Martin.
I want to make it clear, I have been illegally arrested here by barred away, okay, because he just went by her lies saying I kicked her. As soon as he walked through my door, I'm the one that called 911 on Crystal Martin, okay?
All right,
And,
sir, you have a constitutional right to remain silent, and anything you say with respect to this case could potentially be used against you in a court of law. So I would advise you at this time to remain silent with respect to the actual facts or allegations listed in the complaint and misdemeanor complaint, which I've read to you. Sir, are you gainfully employed?
Well, I wish to finish, before I answer your questions, I will answer your questions. I want to finish exercising my First Amendment right, freedom of speech, and continue what I was saying.
Oh, poor little Eric. Somebody get this clown some tissues before he starts full-on ugly crying. Like, you've really got to be some kind of messed up for your ex and your own sister to team up just to get you locked up. That's not a coincidence, my guy. That is a group project where everybody actually put in the work. And of course, like every other sovereign citizen out there, he takes zero accountability. It's never their fault, right? It's always some grand conspiracy. The judge, the police, and now even his own family all just randomly decided to ruin his life for fun. Bro, maybe, just maybe, you're the problem. I mean, at this point, even his imaginary legal knowledge can't save him here.
Oh, okay, sir, you are to appear in court as directed. I'm not going to argue with you, Mr. Martin. I understand your sovereign citizen argument. It's not the first time I've seen it or heard it. You are under the jurisdiction of this court. This court has jurisdiction under the Michigan Constitution and the laws of the state of Michigan. You are charged with a 93-day misdemeanor, sir. You've been advised of all of your rights. Okay, you have a First Amendment right, certainly, but you are here for an arraignment, not to lecture me on sovereign citizen beliefs, okay? I'm trying to get you through this and make sure you understand the process. You are to appear in court as directed. You're not to leave the state without permission of the court. You're not to commit any new crimes while released. You're to immediately notify the court of change of address or phone number. You're to have no contact with the complainant, Crystal Martin, in this case. Do you understand me?
Well, I do not understand in that I do not stand under the charges, the false fraudulent charges, but I do comprehend. But as I was saying, I was illegally arrested in violation of my due process rights. There's not sufficient evidence for my arrest that I did any domestic violence. Bardaway just arrested me anyway. There's no video of me assaulting her. There's no, he did not see it. She just told a lie. I actually filed a PPO on her.
Sir, do you understand that you're not to have no contact with Crystal Martin?
And then you need to tell her, do not come to my house. She keeps coming to my house so she can set me up with these lies because my sister can't let her over. I have no, I want to contact her, but okay, she needs to stop coming over to my house. You know, I'm living in her
Miss Maudlin,
let me finish talking. I have the First Amendment right to talk. I have the
Mr. Martin, it's clear to me at this point that you have no respect for the court. I believe that you're a danger. I can't get any information from you as to whether or not you have another place to reside, whether or not you understand the court's no contact provision. I need to know that you understand what I am telling you, because I am attempting to set a bond on your case. And if you want a bond on your case, you've waived your right to an attorney. And I'm trying to figure out, do you have another place to stay? Do you understand what no contact means? And if you're not going to express to me that you have an understanding of what I'm saying, and if we can't get on the same page about that, then I'm inclined to not give you a bond. Do you understand me, Mr. Martin?
I comprehend you, yes.
Okay, do you understand that I said you were to have no contact with Crystal Martin?
Yes, but she needs to stop coming over to my house. I'm not trying to contact her. She's coming over to my house so she can make false allegations like this, setting up so she can have the whole house to herself, her and my sister. This is what the whole agenda is of her with my sister. Lisa Martin tried this before, even though I proved to the court before the video of my sister Lisa Martin trying to set me up with lies and try swinging at me, insulting me. I have this on video, saying with Crystal Martin here. I have her on video swinging at me. And dealing with the prior case, she tried to bring me in.
I ove how the cop just rolled the camera away like that. Like, even the equipment was done with this nonsense. This dude seriously needs a reality check though. Because nothing has worked so far, you'd think getting arrested and roasted by a judge would do it. But nope, he's still out here acting like the laws don't apply to him. Let's be real. Sovereign citizens love to scream about their rights, but courts do not have to entertain nonsense defenses like this. I just know his parents are looking down on him from heaven, cringing so hard watching their son yell at the judge and cry in front of everybody. This dude is like a grown-up 6-year-old throwing a tantrum here. Like, bro, actual case law, United States versus Phillips, confirms this sovereign citizen stuff does not work. But sure, keep embarrassing yourself. I mean, at this point, he's just making his life harder and giving everybody secondhand embarrassment. But let me know in the comments. How old do you think this dude was acting here? I'm going to say he was acting like 6 years old. But honestly, I've met 6-year-olds with way more common sense than this clown. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe for more. I post every single day, so stay tuned for that, guys. Also, let me know what you guys thought. Was he completely lost here, or did he actually believe his own nonsense? Either way, I appreciate you guys for watching. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care!